Good afternoon. Welcome to McKinney. Everyone that came back from Nashville, the team is full and everybody is on the ice, including a special number 71, Ethan Villarreal, back in action after 3 weeks off after breaking his collarbone, coming back into action for the Penguins against the McKinney North Stars, and that game will be coming to you in just about 3 minutes. A lot on the line for both teams in this game. The North Stars trying to stay alive in the 14U A1 standings with a win today in regulation and a little bit of help tomorrow from the Penguins against the Warriors. The North Stars will take over the 4 seed in the standings, and of course the Penguins looking to lock in the number 1 overall seed in the standings, taking out the Houston Wild. So a lot on the line. Be sure to stay with us here for exciting Penguins DJH807 hockey live from the McKinney Ice Rink in McKinney, Texas. We'll be back to you with you in just a few short moments. And we are just set to begin here in McKinney. And for those of you watching live on YouTube, we will apologize for the feed quality. Having a really hard time here in McKinney getting out on the internet. So the live stream may not be great, but be sure to catch us. All games are uploaded after they are concluded up on the YouTube channel. So be sure to catch that if you would like to see the replay of this game at any point to kind of see how the game went. Starting off for the Penguins, starting in net number 22, Kellen Hardy. Yoder takes that face-off for the North Stars and dumps it down low. It's taken there by Everett May, back behind his net, fed up. to the point trying to hit Travis Hogan, but it goes too far and all the way down the ice where it will be collected there by Yoder. Trying to keep it in is Alaman, but it goes in offside. So the North Stars will clear it out. Looking for a big hit there was Deering, but he whiffed a little bit on Oganayan. Everett May plays the puck over to Keegan Alaman. Alaman plays it over to Deering. Deering gives it a bump. Gets the puck over to Bartolome. Bartolome loses it across the blue line, and it's lost to Yoder for the North Stars. At center ice, Cruz Mazzola picks it up, tries to play it into Bartolome, but a little too far for that. Warrington picks it up and dumps it down low. Randalls takes it there, throws it up the boards to Bartolome. Bartolome at center ice, looking for some space, gets past Renwick, and has 4 North Stars collapsing on him. Going to come away with it is Ma. But losing it behind the net to Gavin Robbins is Ma. Nice play there by Robbins. Gets it to Mazzola. Mazzola up to the point to Kaidash. Kaidash feeds it over to Randalls. Randalls shoots, and it's off the stick of the goaltender and wide. Played there by Robbins. Robbins trying to take it away. Gets it over to Mazzola. Mazzola tries to take a shot, but it goes through the crease over to Renwick. Renwick plays it up to Warrington. Warrington is able to get it out of the zone, and the Penguins will take control at center ice. Randalls plays it over to Kaidash. Kaidash gets to Bartolome, who enters the zone and dumps it, and he will go off for a change. Whole line sail changes here for the Penguins. Whiff there on the outlet pass. And it is back to McLeod. McLeod takes a shot, and it's sitting out in front of the goal mouth, Reckley unable to get on that and get a shot. Kept in there by McLeod. He turns around and shoots, and it's back on the goal, and it is covered there for a whistle. At 12:55 remaining in the first period. Shots on goal now favor the Penguins 2-0. And the face-off won there by the Penguins over to Charlie Thomas. Thomas feeds it back to McLeod. McLeod takes a shot that goes wide, picked up there by Cooper. Cooper feeds it up to Carell, and Carell loses it away to McLeod. McLeod dumps it back in. The Penguins will give chase. Thrown up there to Paliansky on the boards, and it's knocked away there by Reckley and kept in nicely by Villarreal. And no, that is offside. And so we'll have a stoppage at 12:31. Really appreciate you being here for Dallas Penguins 07 hockey. Penguins coming off a win in their last game in Nashville, winning the consolation game in a shootout by a score of 3-2. So coming off a little bit of an uptick in energy and positivity for DJHA. Penguin, Cooper takes it there. It looked like it might have been a trip, but the ref said that was good. 3-on-3 developing here, 4-on-3 now. McLeod plays it over to Deering. Deering winds and shoots, and it's into the glove of the goaltender for a stoppage in play. Just to complete that thought, a really positive trip for the Penguins, although they did only win one game. Although in every single game up against tougher competition, a little bit older kids playing in the AA major division. Their worst defeat was a 4-goal loss in game 1. Saw Devon has that right out in front. And it's turned around there by Deering and knocked away by the goaltender up to the point to Alaman. Alaman shoots, and it's tipped out in front by Hogan, but wide. Saw Devon now with it. Plays it up to the point. Keegan Alaman shoots, and it knocks the stick out of Chu's hand, but it's picked up there by McMichael. McMichael plays it up into the blue line, and it is taken away by Everett May. Everett May is able to get it back out, and it is chipped up to center ice where Saw Devon can pick it up. Saw Devon now with it. Tries to feed it to Hogan. Hits off his leg pad, and it comes out. With some speed here is McMichael. Excuse me, that's Flores. Flores now on Everett May. May plays it back to Hogan. Hogan chips it up and gets it out. Oganayan now with it for the Stars. And cleared out of the zone by Alaman, but not out. And it's worked back down low. Deering's going to take it and flip it up high, and it's off the skate of McMichael, but eventually it comes out thanks to Saw Devon's skate. Cruz Mazzola and Gavin Robbins coming out now, along with Bartolome. Back behind the net now are the Stars, looking for their first shot on net. And that's taken away there by Robbins. He's going to deny him that for a little bit longer. Mazzola now with it. Plays it up to Bartolome, and it is out. Everett May now with the puck. Defense going to change. It's going to be Ewan Randall's coming on for Keegan Alleman. And with a stoppage of play, Everett May will come off. And Kaidash will come on. It look like Villarreal might be coming on for him. And there's going to be a penalty here. Sullivan's going to go off for hooking. So a power play here set up for the Penguins. And as we return to DSTHL action, that 43% power play on the season for the Penguins, about to get their first opportunity in this game. And it's going to be Hogan, Mazzola, and Tracy, along with McLeod and May on the power play unit. May with it at the point, passes over to Tracy. Tracy once again at the point, winds and shoots. And it's tipped in high off the wall. Mazzola puts it out in front, but no one was there to knock it in. Taken there by McLeod, feeds back to May. May gives it to McLeod, and stepping into that was Warrington. Nice play there to disrupt it a little bit, but Penguins maintain control. Now back up to McLeod, now to May. May winds and shoots and looks for a tip, but it goes on net. And it is knocked away there by the goaltender. Renwick playing with it now. Loses it to McLeod. McLeod gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola trying to feed it out in front to Hogan, but they are unable to connect. There's a turnover there, and it's going to go to May. May winds and shoots low with a tip. That's off of Hogan. It's sitting out in front of the net, but it's cleared away. McLeod couldn't quite get a stick on it. Puts it out to Mazzola. Mazzola now maintains control. Puts it to Hogan. Hogan passes over to Tracy. Tracy drops it back to Hogan. Hogan to May. May winds and shoots, and it's into the glove and the blocker of the goaltender at 9-12. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. And wholesale changes for both teams. We have yet to see Villarreal on the ice. He is on the bench, looking like he's going to be playing defense in this game. Taking the face-off there is Robbins, and he's going to win that back. He's going to get it back to Kaidash. Kaidash going to feed it to Deering, but that's taken away by by Hauk. Hauk on a breakaway, shoots and scores. Short-handed goal for Hauk. And the North Stars take that early lead, 1-0. On their first shot of the game, it goes high past the glove of Kellen Hardy. And so the Penguins will need to regroup here. A little bit unlucky there. That pass just got intercepted. Good play there on both ends by Hauk. He stole the puck and took it away, and he was off to the races. Got a shot on net and was able to score. And so as we mentioned, the North Stars absolutely needing this game. They need to win this game and have the Penguins defeat the Warriors tomorrow. Oh, there's another breakaway for Hauk. Hauk with a shot, and he gets it knocked away there by Hardy. So the Penguins allowing Hauk time and space. He's feeling it today with some speed. Deering now with it, loses it there at the blue line. It's over to Alleman. Alleman brings it in offside. Directly touches it, and that's going to come all the way down. Oh, they're just going to take it out for the offside. So the Penguins need to collapse a little bit on Jamison Hauk. And look who it is back on the ice for the Penguins, number 71, Ethan Villarreal, returning for his first action since breaking his collarbone against the Texas Tigers, and he is going to be playing left defense in this game. So very happy to see him back in action for the Penguins, and hopefully he has a good game getting himself ready for the playoffs that will begin next week from Mansfield and Euless. We hope that you will join us for all of those games for the DSTHL playoffs. On the power play, still 3 seconds remaining. McLeod has it now. He's going to try to get it to Charlie Thomas. The penalty has been killed. And so one shorthanded goal for the North Stars. They kill that off. And the Penguins are unable to get more than a shot or two off on that power play. Reckley now with it, gets it to Tracy. Tracy puts it out in front, trying to hit Charlie Thomas, streaking in front of the goaltender, but they're unable to connect, so it's going to come all the way down. Villarreal will get his first touch of the puck, and he's going to collect it behind the net. And he's going to feed it up to Thomas, and it's going to be taken away there by Galvan. Ill-advised pass a little bit there. You can see him stepping in, so maybe a little bit of a rust on him there. There's a shot by Warrington that's steered away by Hardy. Tracy now with it, plays it up the corner. Now it comes away to McLeod. McLeod now to Galvan now with it. Feeds it up to Warrington. And it's lost there from Flores and cleared all the way into the Penguins bench. And we will have a stoppage at 7:20. Penguins controlling that one there. And clearing it up and out to center. Knocked back a little bit, but Deering maintains control. And that's a nice big hit there by Deering in the corner. That puck comes out to Alleman at the point. Alleman's going to pass it down to Deering. Deering's going to let it go all the way around the boards. It's going to be picked up there by Warrington and lost to Saw Devon. Saw Devon plays it back, and Hauk took that one away. Cleared back in. Penguins are offside, but they touch up. And a pass to Warrington. And he's going to take it out, lose it to Saw Devon right across the blue line, and Deering's going to enter with it once again. But he's going to lose that one there. Kept in by Saw Devon, played it back to the North Stars. They get it out with Flores, and Flores with a little bit of speed trying to get past Alleman. He plays it over to Park. Park loses the puck, and it comes out to center ice. Travis Hogan now on the forecheck there, and the Penguins are going to be content to change here. And so it's going to be Robbins, Bartolome, and Mazzola coming on for the Pens. As that puck's played back deep down low, Everett May is going to pick it up, and he's got two North Stars on him, but he's able to get past both of them. Gets the puck to Bartolome. Bartolome feeds it to Robbins, and it's tied up there a little bit, taken away by Yoder. And the North Stars come away with it, but the Penguins take it right back. Now to Mazzola. Mazzola collides with Robbins at the blue line, but the Penguins are able to get it out of the zone. Mazzola now once again feeds it to center ice. It's taken away there by Ma. Ma over to Yoder. Yoder dumps it down low, and the North Stars will give chase. Yoder pressures Everett May, and May takes that away and gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola throws it off the chest of Ma, and so it's kept in there for the North Stars. Gavin Robbins makes a nice move to duck and pass, and he gets that over to Mazzola, and Mazzola clears it a little bit too far. Icing waved off there. Corbin Zalka picking it up for the North Stars. Giving it to Oganayan, but it's unable to connect on that pass, and so it's cleared back to the blue line. Ma will take that one away. And at center ice, Mazzola will knock it back down a little bit further. Oganayan plays it up to Hauk. Hauk takes a big hit there by Robbins and dislodges the puck momentarily. Yoder comes away with it, though. Now it's to Randalls. Penguins playing a little bit lackluster, not really speeding away with the puck, not really getting too many open options. There's a pass out in front to Hauk, but it's knocked away there by the defense of Gavin Robbins. Bartolome with it. He's got three North Stars to beat. Drops it off to Kaidash. Kaidash feeds it down low and chased there by Tracy. He came on in exchange for Robbins, and so he's got fresh legs. Renwick takes it away for the North Stars. He's going to try to get past Tracy, and he is unable to do so, but he eventually gets it over to Petty, and Petty plays it and loses it to Randalls. Randalls to Charlie Thomas. Now Kaidash with it, gives it to Randalls. Randalls picks it up over to Tracy. And Seamus Reckley puts it in the zone and will chase McMichael with it there. Played up to Hauk. And now back to Petty. Petty now with it. Comes out of the zone. Gets past Randalls on a nice play up the board. But it's taken away there by Kaidash. Just a little bit too far. Kaidash drops it off to Tracy. Tracy trying to hit Reckley across ice. And Reckley has it come off his stick and he maintains control. Throws it up but kept in there by Warrington. Warrington feeds it down low, and Reckley takes it away. Going to try to get past him, and he does. Plays it up the boards. North Stars are changing on the back end. That's Oganayan with it. Plays it to Petty. Petty winds and shoots, and it's a low shot, and it goes off the stick of Hardy and off the glass. Cooper now trying to beat McLeod. McLeod has Deering in support. Deering playing with his stick, trying to get it in between the leg of Cooper and trying to free that puck. And it will eventually come out, and there it is. Now it's a battle with Deering, and Deering's able to get it up and ice it all the way down the ice at 3 minutes. And so after 12 minutes of play, your score, North Stars 1, Penguins 0. Shots on goal favoring the Penguins, though, 4-6. Penguins able to clear that one with Deering. Deering gets it to Hogan. Hogan drops off to McLeod at the blue line. But luckily the Penguins stayed offside, but they have no speed entering the zone here. Warrington now with it, with Hogan on him, and eventually it comes to Sod Devon. Sod Devon sitting on it and loses it there to Phil. And it's wrapped around the boards over to Lucian Deering. Deering takes a bump from Cooper and loses the puck momentarily, but Travis Hogan is there in support. Paliansky playing along with Sod Devon and Hogan. Number of North Stars and Penguins there, and eventually the North Stars come away with it to Cooper, and Cooper makes a nice pass Villarreal, but he's unable to get past McLeod there. McLeod bumps Cooper into the wall and dislodges the puck, but it comes to Paliansky. Paliansky loses it to Deering, and Deering plays it up the boards and out to Zalka. Zalka's offside. Looked like they said he was offside. I guess he was onside. Now it's to Flores, but Flores can't control it. Now it's to Villarreal. Villarreal gives it to Reckley, and it comes out to center. Tracy going to try to forecheck and take that puck away. He's unable to. Park now with it. Park gets it up to Flores. And it's wrapped behind the glass. 90 seconds remaining in the period as Park collects the puck, and he's going to drop it back to Ma at the point. Ma winds and shoots, and it's off the pad of Hardy and somehow finds its way into the net. And the second goal of the game, just a no-nothing little shot, somehow find its way through the 5-hole, and the North Stars lead 2-0. So everything absolutely going the way of the North Stars in the first period. They are taking the game to the Penguins, controlling the puck. They're not getting a whole lot of shots on net, but they are pretty much outplaying the Penguins in the neutral zone and in the Penguins' defensive area. So it's going to be Chu from Ma and Flores with 126, and Michael Tracy is a little upset. He's got some speed, tries to get past the North Stars, but loses the puck. But Penguins have it, gets it to Alleman. Alleman gets a tip from Reckley, and it is controlled there by the North Stars at the goal mouth. So Tracy getting a little upset that the Penguins are now down 2-0, and he's going to try to take matters into his own hands. Had a little burst of speed and was able to get past a number of the defense, but was unable to get the shot off. Eventually it came back to Alleman for a good shot. It was tipped there by Reckley. And so we were able to face off down low to Gavin Robbins. Robbins wins that and plays it over into the corner, but it's taken away there by Renwick. And that's a loss to Alleman across, but they get it out. Oganayan now with it. Oganayan touches it, and I guess they're going to say the Penguins were offside. Not quite sure. The North Stars had control of that puck. So a bit of a curious decision here. Gavin Robbins will take the face-off here against Oganayan, and he's going to win it back. Alleman dumps it down low, and it's flipped back up to center ice and taken there by Everett May. May plays it back to Mazzola. Mazzola's able to get it to Robbins. They got 30 seconds remaining in the period if they're going to try to get a little bit closer here and close the gap just a little bit. That one's played up to the point and out. Alleman's unable to close that gap. He will pick up the point at the blue line, drop it off to Bartolome. Bartolome now with it, plays it up to Robbins, and Robbins can't catch that one behind his back, so it's lost there to McMichael. And McMichael dumps it in. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Bartolome now with it. They're going to need to hurry if they're going to do anything with it, and they're not going to be able to. Time's going to run out. After one period of play, North Stars 2, Penguins 0. Be sure to stay with us here for the first intermission report. JT, John Thomas will have the Penguins featured player of the game in just a few short moments.
Good afternoon, Pens fans. In today's edition of Get to Know Your Dallas Penguins, we're highlighting a player fresh off the IR. That's right, our crew spoke with Ethan Villarreal. Ethan is an Aquarius, and to relax, he loves to play his guitar. His favorite junk food over the time that he was off the ice has been pizza. His favorite video game is GTA. When asked how many Fortnite kills he's had in the last month, he said, 0. I don't play Fortnite. His favorite Spice Girl? Who are the Spice Girls? Okay. Something that his teammates may not know about him, his mom is from Poland. When asked to send a message to the Pens fans, he said, to all the hot hockey moms out there, I'm your biggest fan. Reporting live from Children's Health Ice Arena in McKinney, Texas, this is JT. Trey, back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that report, JT. Everything you wanted to know about Ethan Villarreal as we return to action here. Penguins taking the puck and throwing it all the way down, icing waved off here. And so it'll be chased there by Tracy trying to gather the puck there. And coming away with it is Hauk for the North Stars. Now it's to Renwick. Renwick feeds it over to Petty. Petty tries to get past Randalls, and he does, but he's unable to control that pass. And Randalls plays it back to Reckley. Reckley now with some space. And he's going to come up the boards, get past Renwick. Little man on little man as Zalka checks Reckley, and Reckley makes a pass past Petty and dodges that hit. Zalka now with it. Zalka plays it up to Petty. Petty exits the zone and feeds it over to Lucian Deering. Deering plays it to Randalls. Randalls now up to Deering. Deering makes a pass and player goes down. That's Zalka and put it out in front trying to get a rebound. It's sitting out and it is covered there by the goaltender at 13:55. Well, the Penguins looking like they may be a little road weary. Of course, a number of players coming back anywhere from Monday morning to as late as Thursday of this week, trying to bypass Winter Storm Uri. And there's a shot by McLeod at the point, and it goes into the glove. But a number of Penguins have just returned to Dallas, and so maybe a little bit tired here, a little bit sluggish, and have not had practice all week. And so trying to get their skates back under them after a long weekend in Nashville. Travis Hogan now with it gets out in front. And he's going to collect the puck, put it out in front, and it's off a skate. It's back to McLeod. McLeod feeds it down low over to Deering. Deering now with it, feeds it to Hogan. Hogan trying to get a shot off, but Warrington's there in the way, and Zalka comes away with it for the Stars. Saw Devin collects it there, but loses it back to Paliansky. And Paliansky's able to dump it down low and chase there by Yoder. And Yoder's able to get past and gets a shot off, and it is in the chest of Hardy. So the breakaways and getting past the defense here are the North Stars a number of times in this game. So the Penguins going to need to lock down the defense just a little bit and ensure that they are able to keep the North Stars offense honest. It's going to be Robbins, Bartolome, and Mazzola here for your Penguins. And winning that back was Flores for the North Stars, and he's going to get the puck now back behind the net, but he's unable to get past May. May beats him to the puck, and May clears it up and out to Bartolome. Bartolome going to try to get past Zalka and I believe that was Paliansky, but he's unable to do so. The puck comes out to center ice. Collecting it there is Park for the North Stars. Back to Zalka. Zalka throws it up the boards and loses it to Everett May. May cannot get past Flores, and so it's back to center. Alleman now to Bartolome. Bartolome will dump it and chase. Gavin Robbins there going to try to get on Zalka. And a bump there by Bartolome, and he loses that one. Now to Mazzola. Mazzola puts it down low, and Zalka will pick it up and wrap it around the board to Flores. Stepping in there, though, early is May, but the North Stars taking it away. Now up to the point to May. May winds and shoots and goes over the net. Now to Charlie Thomas. Charlie Thomas drops it back down low to Tracy. Now it's up to the point to Randalls. Randalls has some space, but he's unable to get past Flores, and Flores with a breakaway. He's got some time and space, shoots, and it's off the glove of Hardy and wide. Now to Kaidash. Kaidash plays it to Randalls. Back to McMichael. Chu has it, takes a bump there by Reckley. And it comes to Park. Park hits it and it goes off the side of the net. And the Penguins trying to gather the puck, and they are able to with Michael Tracy, but not out. Kept in there nicely by Griffin. Randall's now with it behind his own net. The North Stars were changing, and so Randall's will have a clear outlet, but he is unable to make a pass. Yoder takes it away there, and the North Stars re-enter the zone. Now Reckley takes it away, and it's sitting there at the blue line. Fed back to Reckley, but a little bit too far behind him. He's going to give it to Randalls. Randalls feeds it across the ice to Charlie Thomas. Thomas puts it back behind the net to Randalls. Playing back and forth behind the net, and it's intercepted there by the North Stars. Park has it now. He's going to try to wrap around, but he loses the puck out to McMichael at the point. McMichael feeds it down low. And it's behind the net sitting there, and Yoder's going to come away with it, feeding it up to Galvan. Galvan shoots it, and it's off of the Charlie Thomas's chest, and it goes to the corner to McMichael. McMichael trying to get some space. Comes to Griffin. Griffin shoots, and it's blocked out in front. And was a good opportunity there if the North Stars were able to get their stick on that for another open net. Oganaya now shoots it, and it's off the skate of Kaidash and goes wide. Now to Randalls. Randalls feeds it up to Thomas, and he's got some space. He'll be able to clear it out, and the Penguins will get their change here. Some tired legs on the bench, and the whole five will go now for Dallas. Taking it away there is Saad Devon. Saad Devon is unable to get past Griffin. They had two North Stars colliding on him and dislodged the puck. And so they will clear it up and out. Galvan and Deering. Deering runs interference and takes the puck away. Deering now with it, going to try to find someone to pass to. He's able to get to Saad Devon. Saad Devon dodges a hit momentarily, but it's kept in there by Griffin. 10 minutes remaining in the second period. Hogan's unable to play that pass, and so it comes all the way down the ice for an icing call. Well, Penguins need to find a little bit of something to step up here in intensity. Need to get that next goal. They're still leading in shots on goal, 8-6. But the opportunities are few and far between. Hauk against Deering here on this faceoff. And Deering's able to win that one back. And there's a tie up there in the corner with Hauk and Hogan, and Deering comes away with it. Deering now chips it up to Saad Devon. Saad Devon stops it and takes a hit from Hauk and loses that puck. Now it's up to the point. Shot, and it's off the glove of Hardy. It's sitting out in front. Another shot sitting out in front of the crease. Once again, Petty gets a shot on the net, and it goes over where it's collected there by McLeod. So the North Stars buzzing here in front of the Kellen Hardy's net. Lucian Deering now with it, trying to get past Warrington, but Petty comes and does a nice job back-checking and knocks the puck away. Kept in there by the Penguins, taken away by Deering. Looked like that might have been offside, but the referees were not on the line, and so they say play on there. Kept in nicely by Mazzola momentarily, but comes out to Bartolome, and he enters it while the Penguins were trying to change their forwards. And so we will have an offsides at 9:04. Well, I'm kicking myself for not bringing a cup up here to the broadcast booth with me. I did bring one to the arena, but now getting the cotton mouth, and so at intermission, hopefully JT will be back, and so we will have some time to kill while I go get a drink. McMichael playing that puck for the North Stars, losing it to Alleman. Alleman entering it back into the zone. McMichael will give chase, and he's got Bartolome on him. And McMichael wraps it around the board. Mazzola takes it away, but lets it go to May. May is going to look for a lane. Winds and shoots, and it's tipped, and it's open. And Robbins has his stick tied up. Wow, Robbins had a chance if he could have gotten past and gotten his stick on that. He had an absolute wide open net, but a good job on the defense tying him up there, not letting him get that shot off. And there's going to be a penalty here going to the Penguins. It might be a high stick. It's going to go to Robbins. And we'll see what the call is here at 8:27. It's going to be 2 minutes to Robbins. And he's going to get called for roughing here. So Penguins going on the penalty kill. Shots are now even at 8-8. And the faceoff will come down low in the defensive zone. Face-off won and controlled there by the Stars, but taken away by the Penguins to McLeod, and McLeod's able to clear it up and out. Zalka will give chase here, and he collects it for the Stars. Penguins doing a nice job tying up the neutral zone here. North Stars getting a shorthanded goal in the Penguins' first power play, so maybe the Penguins can turn about that action and get one of their own here. McMichael here taking it all the way by himself. He's going to try to get past McLeod. He does. He tries to get past Deering, and he does. Puts it out to Park, and Park's unable to handle that pass and loses it to Hogan. Hogan dumps it down low, and Deering will give chase as it comes across the inline, and there is a stoppage in play. So that's going to come all the way back down the ice. Just a reminder what we're playing for in this game. Penguins trying to lock up the number 1 seed in the 14U standings. They are currently tied with the Houston Wild, although the Wild do hold that tiebreaker, having won 2 games out of the 3 between the two teams. North Stars trying to hang on to their slim playoff chances with a victory today. They're going to need this win in regulation, and they are also going to need the Penguins to defeat the Warriors tomorrow morning at 7:15. And, of course, we will have that game for you from Richardson here on the Dallas Penguins 2007 YouTube channel. We hope you join us for that one. Everett May with it. May trying to get that short. He's got a 2-on-1 developing here with Charlie Thomas, but he gets back checked and it comes away to Houck. So nice job playing on him by Galvan, and Houck comes away with it. Houck now with it. Backhanded shot, and it goes wide. It's back behind the net. Hardy watches that puck go to the side. Michael Tracy now with it. Chips it up and is unable to get it out, but now on the second effort is able to clear the zone. Houck now with it, one of the goal scorers, and there's a high shot into the glove of Hardy. 11 seconds remaining in the power play, 6:38 remaining in the period. Face-off coming down low to the right of Kellen Hardy. Renwick wins that back to Yoder. Yoder feeds it over to Warrington. Warrington shoots, but it's knocked out by Kaidash. And 3 seconds remaining. The Penguins maintain control, and taking a bump there from Yoder was Kaidash. Gavin Robbins is now out of the box, and the Penguins maintain control with Mazzola. Putting it out in front to Bartolome, but he's able to get the shot off. Now it's to Mazzola. Mazzola backhanded pass gets knocked away there by Warrington. Mazzola maintains possession, gives it to Robbins. Robbins shoots, and it's out in front. And another shot by Robbins, and it goes wide. Warrington picks it up, but Bartolome jumps on it, clears and collects it over on the board, ties it up, and there's 3 Penguins and 2 North Stars there on the puck, and it comes away to Mazzola. Now Robbins has it. He gives it back to Mazzola. Mazzola trying to get some space. He's behind the net, feeds it up to the point to Kaidash. Kaidash works it down low, and we will give chase with Robbins. Now it's fed up to the point. Randalls is going to step in and keep it in. Mazzola has it, going to try to chip it up, but it's taken away there by Yoder. Now to Mazzola. Mazzola's going to try to find somebody out in front, going to try to pop it out in front of the net. Gets it to Robbins. Robbins winds it, shoots, and it's into the glove and covered there by the goaltender. So a good little offensive buzz there for the Penguins, getting a couple shots on net. And we will have the face-off once again down low as the Penguins and the North Stars both change. It's going to be Deering, Hogan, and Saw Devon are your forwards. Villarreal and McLeod on defense. And that's one back by Deering to Villarreal. Villarreal is unable to get much on that pass, and so it's taken away by the North Stars. Renwick now trying to get past McLeod, but good stick work there by Ryder. He's able to collect that pass and feed it up to Hogan. Zalka keeps it in momentarily, but they're saying they're offside, so they will need to clear the zone. Saw Devon has it at center ice. Saw Devon enters the zone with it, and he's going to try to get past Zalka, and he's unable to. Zalka's able to clear it out to his teammate. There's a shot on net. Rebound sitting out in front of the net. Another shot to Hardy, and he steers that one away, keeping the Penguins in contention here, only down 2. Saw Devin plays it and gives it to Hogan and takes a hit. McLeod tapping a stick for the puck, but it's going to come to Deering, who's a little bit further out. Deering makes a nice move to get some space, gets a shot, and it goes wide of the net. Reckley collects that rebound and feeds it further down low. And the Penguins will tie it up here. Thomas comes away with it, gets some time and space, gets a shot, and it goes off the pad of the North Stars goaltender. Reckley now with it, feeds it to May. May gives it back to Reckley. Reckley trying to find Charlie Thomas, and it's knocked off the stick by Zalka and goes over into the corner. There's a shot, and there's another chance and a rebound, and it's collected there. Nice job in net for the North Stars in this game. Penguins getting a couple quality chances here. But unable to get past the goaltender. Face-off taken there by Oganian for the North Stars, and it's put up to the point. Trying to keep it in was Alleman, but he's unable to collect that, so it comes to Reckley. Reckley gives it to Tracy. Tracy has it now. Going to try to find Thomas, and he finds him, but they're unable to connect on the shot. And so that will come back out to center ice to Park. Park is unable to get past May. And that one's sitting out in front. Dangerous play there by the Penguins, but they're able to sweep it away. Griffin takes it now. Tracy tries to step into it, and he gets bumped there by Park, and he goes down. Griffin collects it now for the North Stars. Not a whole lot of action. There's a good shot. Sticking his skate out was Hardy, knocking that one away. And Everett May tries to drop it off to Bartolome, but they're unable to connect. Coming away with it is Flores, and Randalls goes down, so it's a better opportunity there, but Robbins is able to knock down the skater there and dislodge the puck, and now he has it. Gives it over to Mazzola. Mazzola's got some space. He needs to beat one player. That's McMichael. McMichael does a nice job getting back. Fed out in front to Robbins and tied up there at the end line. Coming away with it now are the North Stars, but it's up to Randalls at the point. Randalls shoots and it goes wide, taken away there by McMichael, and he feeds it to Flores. Flores chips it up and tries to get past Randalls on a little bit of a alley-oop pass, but Randalls is able to collect that one and give it to Robbins, and Robbins plays it back into the zone dangerously, so it's taken away there by Galvan. Galvan's got time and space, and he shoots, and it's off the pad of Hardy. That one got through. And getting open and getting a shot, it's sitting out, and it's in. North Stars scoring their third goal of the game. And it's starting to get away from the Pens just a little bit. The referees trying to confer. I don't know if they're just talking about who scored it or if something happened in front of the goaltender. They may just be conferring on the numbers, but that was an empty net goal. Hardy was down and out. And an easy tap in there for McKinney. So McKinney coming in as the number 5 seed saying, don't write us off just yet. They're going to take a 3-0 lead in this game, and the Penguins are reeling just a little bit. They need to step up on their skates and start playing a little bit harder if they're going to come away with the victory in this one. McLeod now with it. There's a shot that goes wide. Villarreal keeps it inside. Devin. Villarreal now with it once again. Feeds it in. Goes wide. Lucian Deering now with it. Well, this is a team you can't write off. The Houston Wild did that a couple weekends ago, winning their first game 4-1 and then kind of going to sleep against them and then losing 3-1 against these North Stars, which really gave the Penguins a golden opportunity to take first place. in the standings, and it looks like the Penguins may have been counting their laurels just a little bit. McMichael now shoots, and it goes off of the pad of Hardy and out. And home fans are excited and energized in this game. Their team leading 3-0 over the first place Penguins. In the absolute worst scenario that the Penguins could have had in this game, although really they will have another opportunity tomorrow morning. But the worst case scenario would be a regulation loss for the Penguins. So any sort of a point for the Penguins will win first place, even if it's an overtime or a shootout loss. But at this point, it's looking like it might be a regulation loss if they don't decide to step up in the third period. 30 seconds remaining in the period now. Reckley has it now. Feeds it up to the point to Alleman. Alleman winds and shoots, and it's tipped up on high out of play at 25 seconds remaining. And that face-off, not quite sure why it's coming out. It was tipped off of the North Stars stick, but they're going to take it out of the offensive zone. Tracy here on the face-off, and he wins it back to Alleman. Alleman gets it back to May. He's got 20 seconds to make a play, and he's offside. That shot comes late. Somebody was off on the far end, and so that one's going to come out once again. Michael Tracy taking that face-off once again here for the Penguins. And he wins that back to May. May has no one in front of him, so he's going to take that space. May gets it to Tracy. Tracy tries to hit Thomas, but they're unable to connect on that play, and so it's going to clear into the Penguins bench, and we will stop once again and do it again with 7 seconds. This one coming down low, so the Penguins have 7 seconds to get the puck and shoot here. Tracy going to take the draw here for Dallas. And he wins it back to May. May, he's going to take his time and pass it to McLeod. McLeod has to go off his glove. And time runs out in the second period. After 2 periods of play, the North Stars 3, the Penguins 1. North Stars scoring an empty net goal. Well, not an empty net goal, but a goal into an uncovered net late in the period for their one tally of the period. We will have the third here for you in just a few short moments. Stay with us here for Dallas Penguins hockey live on YouTube. We are set to begin the third period here from McKinney with the North Stars leading the first place Penguins by a score of 3-0. And the Penguins a little bit shell-shocked here, and they have one more period that they need to storm back and take control of this game. Deering winning that face-off back to Randalls. Randalls dumping it in, and playing it there was the goaltender. Now back to Randalls. Randalls gives it to Deering. Deering collects it behind the net. And tie up there. Saw Devin trying to collect it. Saw Devin comes away with it, but unable to make a play. It's cleared out onside, but the North Stars maintain control there with Hauk. Trying to clear it. Oh, and a dangerous turnover there. And a shot high off the pad of Hardy. Clearing it out in front of the net is always a dangerous option exactly because of that. You never know what it's going to bounce off and get a golden opportunity for a shot, and that's exactly what happened there. And the Penguins lucky to dodge that bullet. Hauk with it now. And Hauk loses it at the blue line. Warrington collects it. And it's taken away off the boards from Mazzola. Mazzola's got Paliansky on him. And it's cleared up but not out. And now it's to McLeod. And McLeod takes a shot, and that goes behind the net. It was tipped high. Kept in there at the boards by Villarreal, and a number of Penguins converging. They've got 4 players over there. And it comes out thanks to the stick of Yoder. And Cooper now with it. Cooper passes it off to Paliansky. Paliansky's unable to collect that. He takes a big hit by McLeod. Could have been a boarding there, but I think it was far enough away from the boards where the referees decided it wasn't enough for an offense. But Cooper with it shoots, and it's off the pad of Hardy. Bartolome out with it. Bartolome shoots, and it's off the glove of Laird. Zalka goes back and collects and plays it up the point, kept in there by Reckley. Reckley has it go off the referee's back, and it's collected there by the Stars. Zalka plays it. And it's to Paliansky. Paliansky can't collect. Alleman winds and shoots, and it's tipped and sitting out in front. And it's still sitting out in front. Eventually cleared away by the North Stars all the way down the ice. And with 12:15 remaining, we will have a stoppage in play and a face-off down in front of the North Stars goal. Taking the face-off here is going to be Michael Tracy. He's going to go up against Hauk for the North Stars. Tracy wins that one back, and it is taken away there by Flores. So good speed there by Flores. Penguins won that face-off, but controlled by Flores, and Flores has a lane, and he shoots, and it goes wide. May did nice defense to disrupt that shot attempt. Ma now with it, loses it to Thomas. Thomas going to try to get past Ma. He tries to pass it to Tracy, but they're unable to connect. Flores now for the Stars, and Flores is unable to get past May. Flores still maintains control. Tracy takes it away and puts it up the board, and it's taken away by Griffin. Griffin passes it out in front, winds and shoots, and it's in the glove of Hardy. North Stars now leading in shots, 14-12. And so they're getting more opportunities. They're getting the better opportunities, and they are scoring more often than the Penguins are in this game. Face-off tied up there and taken away by the North Stars, but eventually collected by Deering. Oganayan has it for the Stars, and he feeds it to Cooper. Cooper now with it. He has Randalls on him. Cooper plays it around the boards to Griffin. Griffin drops it down low to Cooper. Cooper takes a hit from Deering, and it's taken away there by the Penguins, but it's collected by Galvan at the point and kept in there. And now it comes out. Ma with it. Tries to get it is Saw Devin. Saw Devin shakes his head in disgust. He knows he should have had that pass, and he was unable to collect it off the board. Deering now with Saw Devin. Deering trying to get past Griffin. Puts it to Saw Devin for a tip, and the tip goes off of the leg pad of the goaltender. Randall steps in and takes that one away and shoots, and it's off the glove, and it's off the glove. It looked like it might have trickled past, but it went wide. And so the North Stars collect it, and they are able to clear here with Oganayan. Oganayan loses the puck to Robbins, and the North Stars were changing 3-on-2 here for the Penguins. Robbins winds and shoots, and it goes high and wide of the goal. McLeod tries to keep it in, but it has that knocked away out to center. Robbins now with it. Penguins picking up the pace just a little bit here. Gavin Robbins with it. He's going to drop it back to Cruz Mazzola. Mazzola now goes down to a knee, and that puck's taken away by Warrington as he tries to center it. It's sitting out in front of the crease again. Villarreal stepping in and able to keep it in. Gets it over to Bartolome. Bartolome feeds it to McLeod. McLeod winds and shoots, and it's off a stick, and it goes wide. Bartolome puts it behind the board, and it's taken away there by Warrington. Bartolome gives it to McLeod. McLeod gives it to Robbins. Robbins now with it. Feeds it up to the point to May. May to McLeod. McLeod has room. Shoots, and it's tipped, and it goes wide. Robbins now with it. He's going to play it back. Robbins trying to hit Mazzola out in front. It's taken away there by Houck and cleared all the way down the ice. And the Penguins will go for a change. Everett May now with it. He's going to try to get past Renwick. He does. He's got 3 more to get past. He gets past Petty. He gets a little bit of space and turns and hooks the other way. Going to try to find Alleman. And that puck's taken away by Renwick. Just a couple too many moves. He might have had Alleman open, but decided to keep the puck for himself and had that one taken away. And Houck now keeps it for the North Stars in his offensive zone. May with Petty on him. Houck comes over to help him. Forces a turnover there at the blue line, but it's taken away there by the Penguins. Tracy dodges a hit and plays it back to Alleman. Alleman to May. May going to try to hit Thomas, and he does. Charlie Thomas has some space and needs to get past Zalka. Oh, but he takes a hit there by Petty and loses the puck. Petty loses it back to Thomas. And Cooper comes away with it. Tries to get a shot off, but is blocked out in front by Alleman. Paliansky now with it. Loses it to Tracy. Tracy makes a nice move to get past him and drops it off to nobody in particular. So Paliansky takes it away, and he's going to get open for a shot. And he comes right out in front, but unable to get anything off, and he goes down to the ice, taken by Michael Tracy. Reckley clears it up, but not out. Griffin takes it away. Now May can't get it out. So Penguins gaining control of the puck, but they can't get it past the North Stars. They have that blue line locked down and keeping the puck in the zone. Penguins will get fresh legs on the ice. Maybe they were just tired. McMichael now with it. McMichael tries to get open, takes a shot, and it goes off the mask of Hardy. And a shot out in front gets blocked by Saad Devon. Deering now with it. Deering can't control that. Fall takes it away. Cooper now on the center ice dot. He's got 2 Penguins. There's a broken stick on the ice. And so a little bit of something to dodge there. Saw Devon unable to catch that pass, but he controls the play, but loses it now to Warrington. Warrington feeds it to Park. Park takes a shot, and it's in. 4th goal of the game, and it goes to the North Stars, and there are Swiss cheese holes in the goaltender for the Penguins. 15 shots now on net, and 4 of them have gone in. And the Penguins are getting beat in all phases of the game. Cannot get past the goaltender. They cannot stop the offense from the North Stars. And the special teams is not there either. So a pretty disappointing effort here in their return to action, to league action, coming off the game in Nashville. And there's a pass out in front, and it goes wide there on the shot. So a 4-goal deficit, and the Penguins absolutely need to storm back. They're going to need to score just about every minute to have a chance. Flores wide open, passes it over to Park. Now there's another shot sitting out in front. It's going to be cleared away by the Penguins. North Stars feeling the energy in this game. They put it out in front once again, sitting on the crease. Another shot, and it goes wide. Kicked out by Flores and played up to Randalls. Randalls tries to hit Bartolome, but they're unable to connect on that pass. Kaidash with it now. And they're offside. Kaidash is going to collect the puck, and the North Stars are going to touch up. Bartolome is unable to collect that pass. Chu enters the zone now with it. Kaidash with it again. Feeds it up to Mazzola. Mazzola takes it away and tries to get it to Robbins, and it's taken away by Chu. So not quite sure what the Penguins are passing to. They're passing to players that are completely covered. Flores takes a shot, and it's off the glove and blocker of Hardy. Flores takes another shot, and that one's into the chest and stopped there with 6 minutes remaining. So not quite sure what the Penguins are seeing out there on the ice. The passes they're making are being covered by every North Stars defender. It looks like they're forgetting what color jersey they're in and instead passing to the players in yellow. And every pass is being stepped into by the home team. Really hard to get any rush and get up the ice if you're not able to get any speed built up, but the Penguins are falling trapped to that one here in this game. McLeod now with it behind his own net, gives it to Reckley. Reckley can't catch that pass. Zalka will take it away at center ice. Zalka chips it up and out into the penalty box, and we will have a stoppage and play at center ice. It's going to be Tracy, Reckley, and Thomas here for the Penguins. And that one is won by the Penguins to Thomas. And now it comes to Griffin. Griffin plays it up to Yoder, but well, it looked like it might have been stepped in there by Villarreal, but it was off his stick and out all the way down to McLeod. Will gather it here. Galvan pressuring McLeod, getting the turnover to Yoder. Yoder unable to get out and loses that to Thomas. Thomas feeds it to Tracy. Tracy and McLeod are offside, dangling at the blue line there and forcing that play offside. They had a 3-on-1 rush, and Tracy dangling there at the last second and putting McLeod offside on that opportunity. So we will come out of the zone and have a face-off in front of the North Stars bench. Face-off won there by Deering, played back to May. Now to Alleman. Alleman will dump it, and the Penguins will chase with Travis Hogan and Deering. Deering stepped into, and Hogan plays it over to Deering, but he was unable to get in front of the goal mouth, so no tip there. Deering tries to get it up to the point, and it's taken out by Renwick all the way down the ice. May now on it. May has Petty pressuring him, and he plays it off the backboard. May now makes a pass. No, he keeps it. Passes now to Saad Devon. Saad Devon loses the puck, but regains it back again and skates over in front of the bench area. And he will drop it in the offensive zone. It's taken away there by the North Stars and cleared out. Now to Alleman. Alleman gives it to Hogan, and Hogan passes to no one in particular. Now it's to McMichael. Cleared down into the zone. Played there by Laird. Now to McMichael. Deering hits McMichael. Wrap chance, and the net is off its moorings. And a little bit of dust up here. Deering clobbering McMichael, dislodging the puck, getting that wraparound chance. But the net was kicked off, and so no goal would have been counted even if it had gone in. Laird doing a nice job sliding over and covering that post. Robbins, Bartolome, and Mazzola here on the ice for the Penguins. Mazzola tries to feed it back to May, but it's taken away by Fall on the pass. Bartolome now with it, gives it to Alleman. Alleman tries to get it to Robbins, and Robbins collects it there at center ice. Makes a nice move to get some space, and will enter the zone with it. Drops it off to Bartolome. Bartolome gets open, but he's unable to get a shot off, and so it's going to go behind the end line. Played up to the corner to Paliansky. Paliansky drops it off to Cooper, and Cooper is off to the races with it. He's got to beat Randalls, and Randalls takes that one away, but it comes off the board to Fall, and Fall gets a shot that goes wide. And Randalls was sitting in the crease area, and had to be played there by Hardy. But luckily the Penguins maintain control. There's a bit of a turnover behind the zone to May. May shoots, and it's off the skate of Laird. Now Mazzola has it. Mazzola shoots, and it goes way high of the net. Collected there by Randalls. Randalls gives it to Mazzola. Mazzola's got some space. Drops it off to Bartolome at the point. Bartolome shoots, and it's off the skate of Mazzola and goes wide. 2:45 remaining in the game. Penguins trailing 4-0. Griffin plays it there, and Tracy's trying to take it away. And played up and out of the zone to Paliansky. Paliansky loses it to Reckley, but comes back nicely and takes it away from him. North Stars are changing. Paliansky gives a bit of a shove there to Tracy behind the play. That one's off the stick of Reckley, and it goes over to Park. Park plays it to Flores. Flores now with it. And Charlie Thomas comes away with it now. Thomas unable to do much with it there. .145 remaining in the game. North Stars looking like they will emerge from this game victorious unless a miracle is achieved by the Penguins. Well, there's a play, and Reckley had an open area, but he just fell down, lost an edge, and was unable to get that turnover there. Villarreal is unable to collect that puck, and so it's sitting there at the blue line, taken away there by Chu. Saw Devin pressures him. Chu now with it, feeds it back to Zalka. Zalka dumps it down low, and it's taken there by McLeod. Played up to the point, but not out. Well, eventually it comes out. Zalka was able to clear it all the way. And Yoder shoots, and that one goes wide of the net. And it's sitting out in front of the goal mouth. Two North Stars are there. And that was tipped, so it will not go for icing. Hardy plays it there, 7 seconds. And the North Stars have shut out the Penguins, and they will stay alive in these playoffs. They emerge victorious. They are celebrating with Laird, who gets his shutout. And taking a look here at the standings, just one moment, we'll pull those up. As we take a look at the standings, the North Stars now with 26 points, only trailing the Warriors by 2. And with a victory by McKinney tomorrow and a victory by the Penguins will finish in first place, and the North Stars will supplant the Warriors for that 4th overall seed. So McKinney getting exactly what they wanted in this game and getting the regulation win. Penguins failing to lock out that number 1 overall seed, and they will try again tomorrow morning at 7:15 from Richardson. I'd like to thank you once again for joining us on Dallas Penguins 2007 Hockey on YouTube. We will be back with you tomorrow morning, 7:15, bright and early. Get your coffee ready, get the jackets on. It's going to be a cold one, but we will be in Richardson taking on the Warriors in the season finale and a chance to lock up first place in the DSTHL standings, 14U minor division. We'd like to thank you all for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow morning. Good night, all.